Again, thank you, Miss Samaniego. I'm sure to watch your next concert. You are an amazing singer, ma'am. So, are we now ready for our speaker? Are we now ready for our first speaker, ladies and gentlemen?
Okay, so let's get the ball rolling. May I call on stage Mr. Manny Janelle Augusto to introduce our first speaker.
Our first speaker is the president of Full Circle Communications Incorporated, an independent full-service PR agency. She served as president of the Public Relations Society of the Philippines from 2005 to 2007. She was also the president of the Bank Marketing Association of the Philippines from 2000 to 2001, and vice president of the Public Affairs Group of Land Bank of the Philippines from 1995 to 2000. She is an active member of various organizations, including the Manila Overseas Press Club, Public Relations Society of the Philippines, International Public Relations Association, Bank Marketing Association of the Philippines, and International Association of Business Communicators. Her expertise includes public relations, corporate communications, marketing, product promotions, crisis and issues management, and media management. To talk about PR 101, understanding the concepts, roles, and strategies in public relations, please welcome Ms. Maria Amylyn De Quiros.
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. I was listening to Secretary Coloma a while ago and mas naidad lang siya ng konti sa akin. Anyway, hard act to follow yun, ah. I wanted to be more techy. I wanted to read my speech from my iPad. Kaya lang, huwag na lang, kasi makakapag-emote ako pag hard copy yung binabasa ko. Firstly, before I deliver my speech, I'm really very sorry if I wasn't able to make a presentation. I'm sure some of you know here that my daughter's still in the hospital, but I couldn't say no to my very good friend, Professor Ruel Ramirez. At first, I told him I wouldn't be able to make it, but you know, I owe him a lot, so I'm here. Anyway, please pray for the complete healing of my daughter. Thank you very sincerely for inviting me here to this first, baka magkamali ako, first National PR Conversity Forum. I am so humbled, I am so proud and so honored that you invited me to be part of this forum, whose speakers are among the best and the brightest in the industry. So I hope by listening to me, I will not fail you, and I hope that you are better or more enlightened about PR when you leave this auditorium. If I have to make a fearless forecast today, it's that public relations is everybody's business. Bold and daring as the statement may be, I'm sorry, it does not necessarily mean it's not true. It's the arrogant truth. If you think about it, the very essence of public relations has really been everyone's concern. It's a universal activity. We all want attention, we all want affection, we all want acceptance. We all want our good works to be praised and acknowledged, and our trespasses forgiven, or at least understood. We all want to learn how to communicate well. If there are unexpected conflicts happening in our community, our company, or even our family, we want them to be managed right and managed well. We make contingency plans, short-term or long-term, to help us get out of foxholes. We calculate risks, we devise ways to make things better. When it comes to pursuing and creating relationships, we tend to be more friendly, attentive, and persuasive to sustain them. Consequently, we also become more creative to make things more fun and exciting. We parade our flair for showmanship. We stage activities to entertain our families and friends. We give gifts. We write stories. We document every little good thing in our lives, like taking photos of everything that looks pretty in Instagram. At the end of the day, we are all about understanding, connecting, and relating to people. These actions and tendencies are all basic human instincts, desires, and conquests. Amazingly, these are also some of the basic tenets of public relations. PR is as naturally human as it can possibly get. Unfortunately, despite its long existence, public relations is still one of the most misunderstood practices, and more often than not, underrated. There are many assumptions about what PR is. Ironic how much bad publicity exists about PR. It, in turn, creates unnecessary stigma that can halt the industry's progress. Spin doctors, manipulators, liars, lahat na yan narinig namin. These all sound familiar. But PR is not invincible to public contempt due to ignorance. So I believe that all of us, as professionals and staunch advocates of good and effective public relations in the Philippines, we have the responsibility to quash those false impressions and enlighten people of what we really do and how we matter. We need to revisit its definitions, at least for our own peace of mind. PR is never simplistic. It is not publicity, it is not marketing, it's not advertising, it's not facilitation, it's not lobbying, it's not propaganda. It is, however, based on facts, experience, and knowledge. It involves all kinds of communications, and it is not limited to just selling the product, but actually providing an avenue that will help your public understand and even experience what your organization is all about. In PR, with creativity, networking, and commitment, you can have your cake and eat it too. Public relations reaches to a wide range of markets, so it is not restrictive. But since it understands its public so well, PR knows how to tap into specific interests and needs, and to address them through worthwhile campaigns. For instance, it's not just about selling an ice cream. It's about what the ice cream represents. It can be about family, small joys, and living the sweet life with people you all care about. PR can afford to be profound and deep, to be more than it seems. It's flexible, relatable, and more importantly today, affordable. The last one is an edge that is too tempting to miss. In its simplest definition, PR is all about performance and recognition. In a nation bereft of daily servings of positive news that can continuously lift our spirits up, PR is a breath of fresh air. It serves as a reminder that there are happier stories that deserve the public's attention, rather than recurrent political dramas, the slew of crimes, and showbiz fodder that dominate the airwaves and steal significant newspaper space. When you hear of good economic developments, recent breakthroughs that save the environment, or non-profit organizations that succeed at solving the country's problems, your heart swells with pride and make you feel that it's all right with the world again. You are easily inspired because of various positive reinforcements that can and will restore your faith in humanity. That for every story about violence or corruption, you get news about a poor community finally getting decent water and electricity, or children getting new books and classrooms for the school year. That for every pointless Justin Bieber and Kim Kardashian controversy, at least you can alternate it with the fact that a UNICEF and a WWF are trying their very best to make this world a much better place. PR is the perfect antidote to negativity and superficiality. That's why good conduct deserves good writing. While PR is indeed everyone's business, and everyone should learn its importance more than it's usually given credit for, PR is nothing less of a noble profession. It is a dignified undertaking that also requires the highest standards of professionalism, code of ethics, and the most competent level of knowledge and expertise. It entails a management function that has the gargantuan responsibility of elevating public attitudes. Public relations is also about planning and executing programs to earn public understanding and acceptance. When a company works toward the fulfillment of their triple bottom line and tries to live up to its potential, public relations is key to make the public see, understand, and accept that. It's challenging but worthwhile. More importantly, PR makes every corporate citizen in this country, well, more human. People will always perceive private and public institutions as power-hungry, money-junkie autocrats, and who will mislead and fool people into doing what they want. PR tries to eradicate that perception by providing them with alternative views that are more realistic, more positive, and actually backed up by hard facts. Public relations is a powerful way to enlighten and educate people about an organization's existence, its ultimate role in society, and how impressions do last. For Harold Burson, founder of one of the world's biggest PR firms, public relations functions as a sensor of social change. It connects the realities outside and their significance to the company as a whole. It instills consciousness in an organization to be part of the bigger picture, to be one with the people it serves, and to be socially relevant. Whether it's for environmental awareness, health and wellness, or anti-violence against women, public relations makes MVP and the Ayalas and the Cs and the Gokongways of the country responsive and sensitive enough to the most pressing issues of the times. As Burson stresses, PR is corporate conscience, interjecting compassion and tenderness to every facet of the business. Naturally, people care about someone who cares about them. It is a symbiotic relationship in a world that prospers in mutual benefits. Public relations make sure that people know your organization is capable of empathy, that it has a heart and soul. However, PR doesn't work like magic. It doesn't paint a beautiful picture when in reality it sucks. PR is 90% doing well and 10% telling people about it. Therefore, this industry that we love all boils down to honesty. Despite its shortcomings and contrary to what naysayers believe, PR stands by the truth. It doesn't try to deceive or put up a front, for public relations respects its publics more than anything. It lives for what interests them, what inspires them, and what motivates them. Some may say PR embellishes because of its slew of superlatives, flattery, and promises in every press release known to man. But in PR, as in life, when you are passionate, you tend to exaggerate. Happy realities do need more emphasis. While I believe that PR is not perfect and it still has many things to change and improve, I also believe that it's one of the most fulfilling professions in this world. After all, it's in the business of taking care of relationships, of building trust, of calling for action, of uniting key players to solve problems, and of effecting change. It is nice to be reminded that no matter how complex life is or how corrupted people tend to be, there are always happier things to think about, to be grateful for. Nothing can get any better than that. Thank you and have a good day.